And I'm back, and we're going to do another topic video. But before we get into it, let me just quickly thank my friend Agent West for suggesting the title for this show. Ask her meet some bull. Alright, I'm feeling real good about this one. What's the question? Let's see it. What should be done about Green Lantern? Here we go. Wait a minute. If I have to talk about Ryan Reynolds, this ain't happening. Roll credits.
Hey guys, Joel here reminding you that this video was made possible.
Warner Brothers, how in the hell could you allow the game tie-in to be better than the movie? No. But seriously though, man, this is a great topic. I am a huge Green Lantern fan. I own over 600 Green Lantern comics. So getting the chance to talk about one of my favorite superheroes, definitely something I'm interested in. So let's get into it. Brightest day in worst movies night. Please don't let the reboot suck in life. For those that worship Marvel's might, beware the power of the Emerald Light. Anyway, Green Lantern is one of the greatest comic book characters in my opinion. I think there is such a huge world there to explore. There are tons of Green Lanterns. The possibilities are endless. And there are a lot of parts that the original movie with Ryan Reynolds got right. The look of Oa was pretty damn good. The alien creatures looked amazing. The construct, great ideas. Unfortunately, the CG definitely didn't hold up. When the reboot coming our way in 2020, what do you do? Honestly, the way I see it, you just have to keep going. I mean, look at the way they are casting Batman. He's already 17 years into his career. The Flash, he's going to be a young character. Superman, Wonder Woman, they still have a long way to go. So where does this place Green Lantern? Do they retell Hal Jordan's story, or do they pick someone new and go with that? Jon Stewart. Now, I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with this, and there will be a lot that do. I think Jon Stewart is the perfect choice. I mean, we're looking at the Justice League already being a few years into their career. At this point, who's to say that Green Lantern hasn't already existed, you know, especially Hal Jordan, for at least a decade or so. Maybe he's already retired. You know, when Jon Stewart shows up, it can be a passing comment. Hey, you know, I'm the second or third, you know, which whenever they may come in there, and that would make sense. And we really wouldn't question it at all, I don't think. I mean, I wouldn't question it, and I don't think the everyday person has even seen Green Lantern. And if I look at the box office numbers, they definitely haven't seen Green Lantern. It's okay, man. I still love you. We're homies. We're homies. And with that in mind, I think Jon Stewart should definitely fight someone like the Red Lanterns and possibly have an even combination of the Yellow Lanterns. And I mean, the Green Lantern origin is pretty simple once you get down to it. Now, if you focus just quickly into his career, kind of like the Incredible Hulk, and say he's existed for a while, no one's going to question this if you get straight into the action. I mean, how cool would it see? Would it see? That makes no sense. I mean, how cool would it be to see the Green Lantern Corps fight the Yellow Lanterns and a possibility of Red Lanterns interfering with everything? I think that would be completely awesome. And if you go watch that animated series they recently did, you would get what I'm saying. But then also there is the overarching effect that the Green Lantern Corps and all the Lanterns would have on the entire DC Cinematic Universe. Take, for example, the different species. You could then say that there has been a Kryptonian that was once a Green Lantern. That opens the possibilities to more exploration and Kal trying to investigate on why. Who was it? Maybe finding out that somehow he was tied in with his family. Now I'm just making this stuff up, but you know, it is one of the many possibilities they could follow. Which also, if you remember in Man of Steel, there was also the comic tie-in where they mentioned the Thanagarians, which is of course Hawkman. Now how cool would it be if we see one of his people as one of the Lanterns? Once again, it's simple world building done with just pass away lines that we would totally be up for, and we don't need explanation. Now, what the possible overall storyline could be, I honestly think it would have to be kept away from Earth for at least the first movie. I mean, it's okay if he shows up on Earth and he's interacting with some of the Justice League, but he says, you know, I have intergalactic business I have to take care of. None of us are really going to get bothered by that. And I definitely don't think it would be time to use parallax anytime soon, because there are, of course, different spectrum colors, which you can, of course, go with. And I think one of the coolest aspects of it would be just the constructs and how cool they could be. I mean, let's say maybe they have to limit Green Lantern's power, because just like in the Avengers, Thor kind of got, you know, lowered with his abilities, because it was a little hard to make him, you know, not seem like the uber god that he is. So when he faces Iron Man, he was having a little trouble with the light. I think Green Lanterns maybe limit their power a little bit so they can't create the biggest things ever. And how cool would it be to see them fighting something that's like planet size, and they literally have to use 300 or 400 Green Lanterns, you know, shoot their rings and actually form a giant construct together. Like they kind of link their mind, try to separate it from the comic. And I think a great example I can use for this is Guardians of the Galaxy. They deviated from the source material and they did great with it. And I think DC definitely should stop fearing what's in the comics, build off of that, and build a better new world. But those are just my thoughts. If you guys have anything else you would like to add, any ideas, please sound off below. Remember to go to our Facebook when I'm asking for questions and give me some suggestions, because yours might appear here. So remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. And remember, resistance is futile.
Hey guys, Joel here reminding you that this video was made possible thanks to our many great patrons. If you want to become a patron and get exclusive comic book cast content, then click the Patreon link below and see how you can help us bring you the content you've come to love. Every little bit helps, and thanks for listening.